Hello everyone, I am Coach J.R. Dukes with JRDukes.com. I am your advice guru, your relationship expert, and I am here to help motivate you to live your best life starting today. I appreciate you joining me. Let's get right into it. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'll give you my direct contact information in case you'd like to reach out to me for advice, for comment, or to just give me some feedback on the particular videos that I make, or maybe you have a particular video or subject you'd like me to address in the future. I'd be happy to do so. Now today we are going to talk about a life skill, a problem solving skill. All of us have problems. So how do we solve a problem? How do we go about analyzing all of our options? Is there a scientific way of going about solving our problems? Is there a method? Is there a simple method that we can use to solve all kinds of different problems that will help us in our daily lives? And the answer is yes. As you might have guessed, right here behind me, I've taken the time to write out the word I.D.E.A. I.D.E.A is an acronym for one of the easiest and one of my most favorite little hacks that I use in my daily life all the time to solve problems that have a wide range of subject matter. The acronym I.D.E.A can be easily remembered in your mind, and you can pull it out anytime that you need to analyze or think through a problem in a logical and chronological manner. The word I.D.E.A, I-D-E-A. First, the I stands for identify the problem. Now, this may seem like common sense, but I will tell you, it's been my experience that a lot of people really have no idea what the problem is. They think they know the problem, but oftentimes what they're describing is a symptom and not actually the root issue. So what you want to do when you're identifying the problem is you want to keep asking why. In other words, let's say you have a vehicle that is not starting. You need to say, hey, why is this vehicle not starting? When you start digging deeper, you'll end up finding out, for example, that the battery is defective. The battery in the car does not work. Therefore, a symptom of your problem is that the car will not start. But the actual root cause is the battery. Obviously, this is just an example, but it does illustrate the point of identify the problem. Oftentimes in my life, I have found that if I can accurately and specifically identify the problem, I have a much better chance of solving the problem quickly and decisively, generally with the least amount of pain and the least amount of time. Identifying the problem is your first step, and in my opinion is one of the most important steps. And I think it's just a fantastic way of clarifying exactly what the issue is that you need to resolve. Second in the acronym of I.D.E.A is D, and the D stands for determine. What I recommend in determining solutions to your problem is that you get out a piece of paper and you literally write down every single thing that floods into your mind that can possibly be a solution to your problem. I call this brainstorming. What you want to do is write down each and every idea that pops into your mind. It doesn't matter if the idea seems like a good idea, it doesn't matter if it seems ludicrous, it just really doesn't matter. If it pops into your mind during this brainstorming session, you want to write it down so that you can analyze it later as I'm about to explain. So at this point, you've written down all of the possible solutions that might solve your problem that you've already identified. The next step in the acronym I.D.E.A is to evaluate the particular solutions that you have written down. You want to look basically at the pros and the cons of each one of the possible solutions you came up with. You want to see, hey, how is this going to affect my family? How is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect my finances? How is this going to affect everything in general? And again, you want to look at the pros and the cons. What are the positive effects? What are the negative effects? And then you need to go further in your evaluation and say, hey, is it worth it? Is this the best course for me to pursue to solve the problem that I've already identified? At some point, you will find the best solution. This brings us to our last step in the word I.D.E.A, in the acronym. The A stands for act. So we want to act on what the solution is that we came to. Done. Your problem is taken care of. What I really like about the acronym I.D.E.A is it's simplistic. It's easy. It's not difficult. It's not complex. A lot of times when you look up information on the internet, and I'm sure you've probably already done this trying to figure out a good way to solve your problem, you'll notice that it gets off on many tangents and it gets deeper and deeper and it gets confusing. That's not a good way to solve a problem. That just, in my opinion, gives you another problem to solve. Acronym I.D.E.A is something I learned a long time ago, and I think it is very applicable to your daily life. I consider it an important life skill, and I hope that this skill will help you out in your day-to-day life and in your problem-solving life. I appreciate you tuning into this short video. I hope this life skill will help you out, and that this will help you solve any problems that you may have now or problems that you may have in the future. As I promised earlier, if you'd like to reach out to me, feel free to do so anytime. My direct email address is simply ReachJRDukes@gmail.com. The information should be below. Please take a moment to like and subscribe. It does help me out. I'm trying to build the channel, obviously, and I want to spread the word, and I want to help out as many people as I possibly can. And remember, always free your mind. Never give up. I am J.R. Dukes.